like you already discussed. There's so
Magic so far, good pushback. Only man can find the clone, and now it's first blood coming through. Keen there in the nick of time, and the needles are starting to fly. T1 packing things up, trying to get out now. Last grub, they aren't even worried about it. Carrion owner on the way out. Guma trying to hold on, but the Void grubs are down, and in the end, it's 2 for Gen G. But often Gen G with the gold lead is a more terrifying threat, though. Keen now locked up, cut down on the way out, and the TP's too late. Chovy found a little bit of CC. Maybe he can burn down owner, but they want to turn this one back. 3 looking for the 4 stack, but instead, Chovy finds a kill in return.
it's probably about time to mention that Jax is one of Doran's best champions, maybe.
Descend upon mid lane.
In such a winning position. So yeah, they're punching back really well.
Oh, Doran, he goes in.
Needlework used. Duro on the way. Doran counter trying to get a bit of damage back, but he should just fall here. Should be an easy kill pickup. Starting to retreat now. Will finally get cut down through the ultimate. A nice side lane pick for Gen G, and there's not really a counter punch for T1. Is he going to try to outplay this one? Baron to lock up Faker, try to mitigate some of that damage, but there's just nowhere you could go! The Annie does not have the tools to escape. Does the 3-man dive, works out for T1. Faker, push back onto Keen. Carrier on the way in. Exhaust coming into Rakan. The charm, the layered CC, nearly flawless. Keen trying to heal back. Keen trying to make the difference. Doesn't quite have it. Faker. Kobe looking for a bit of fall, but Faker still standing for now. Owner ready to body block the shots. Faker still living, but in comes Keen. Gen G on the bottom side have found a man out of place, and they're looking to find quick kills. Making it look effortless, but it's Doran now. Herald used it, might just have to be the escape path. Doran locked up and shut down. The 4th shot finds his mark, and out goes Canyon. It's Faker now on the retreat. Gen G hungry for blood. They need to get kills back. They can't afford to give this away for free. Keen will get Faker, but at the cost of the Otacon.
Should be able to get Doran in this turret as well. Gen G trying to snowball as much as they can.
Not afraid to eat a bit of damage as Canyon goes forward, but Owner quick interrupt on the Arctic Assault. May just give his life. The burst from Gen G is too much. Caught out, T1 ready to go through in the ruler spot, essentially.
It's the ruler moment.
It's the bear down, sprinting his ass, a little extra go, but it's Owner to finish the job. Now Keen looking to follow up, Dora looking to find a 3-man knockup, and in goes to Gwen, trying to snip way through the T1 mid laner. Carrier catching, trying to defend, it's just not enough. They're too powerful. Doran though, looking to take down Ruler, he knows he has no flash. He wants desperately to finish the job. The Q forward, the leap strike, Duro can't find the route. It's a mess across the fight, but it looks like Keen should just be able to chase this one down. Doran take his time, ward over the wall, quick hop to safety. The pullback, he can't find the angle, and down goes Guma.
And Chovy survives for just a second longer, meaning that Duro can find...
Looking for the finish, the kill. Faker gonna go down. T1 over eager. Too comfortable in the idea that Gen G would be fully committed to that Drake.
Without the Azir damage, this Baron looks a lot different.
And it's Guma and Faker on the back line for now, uncontested. Trying to fire back, but the objective in the sights of Gen G, keeping the pressure there.
There he has Smite.
Ulti out. The fight is so damn close. Ruler, one more bullet into the ulti, and it might just be curtains for T1 because Gen G, what a fight! The quadra for Ruler
Has been insane.
Incredible stuff from Gen G. They got the advantage. They gave T1 no quarter, no angle, no way of attack back into that one as they take game. Player has this much tenure. First blood for Gen G!
On that bot side, and T1 again. We talked about their early Drake prio. They're getting it off that bot lane.
And cut down, Guma and Faker finding the kill. Owner with the setup, and now it's Canyon in trouble. The Skarner was good early, but he hasn't been able to get anything else. Carrier still standing. Multiple members marked up. Concussive blows! Everybody's getting knocked out! Instant feat of warfare for T1, but they're not done. Doran on the top side. Bonks him with the hammer. Not feeling the beat at all as Keen manages to find the kill onto Faker. Canyon still manages to get out. The flash over the wall. They're absolutely bamboozled. Canyon needs a little bit more shielding. Duro! Are you kidding me? The slimmest margins. Canyon shouldn't be alive, and he's still going. Q forward, shattering strike, buying a bit more time. Oh, the flame spitter, it just keeps coming. Ruler happy to have the kill.
And that's the playmaking Skarner we've come to expect from Canyon. That's why he is so dangerous on this champion, and Guma might be in trouble.
Owner spotted.
Dashing through, Mystic shot sidestepped, TP on the way down, Owner on the way in, flash out from Guma is good, shattering strike still hits, and down he goes. Owner's finally here.
Nice.
Flicked back, doesn't have the chance to do anything. Excellent block on the ulti coming in from Ruler. Solid pick to start the fight for T1, and now Gen G, they're starting to reconsider.
Doran's on his way.
Ruler's still standing. 1500, it's going to be the flip. Chovy potentially locked up by the ram. Locked down in the pit. T1 already found one. They're looking for another. It's Chovy off on the side. As T1 descend, and Keen trying to make the difference. The Romorph not coming out in time, and Keen cut down. Lockup goes there onto Duro. Faker looking to follow. Goes over the wall, but he's all on his lonesome on this side. Doran quick to follow up as well. Colin coming out. Guma knocking him down. now connecting. Doran running out of health. The turn back coming in. Canyon, damn clutch. Chovy needs the damage to finish the job, though, and he doesn't have it. Charging through is the Herald into the mid lane, and T1 get the fight.
And Genji didn't have the damage there, even though they were able to get off a beautiful...
Guma continuing to free fire. Uncontested his door, just barely makes it out. No, he will get cut down. Canyon finds a good ulti, but Chovy's zoned from the fight. The Rise doesn't have the range, but T1 sure as hell have the damage. Another fight in their favor.
Kenyon still in the area. Might look for a possible steal. Desperation play from the Skarner. He's not seen.
2.5 moving their way around the Unbreakable. Down goes the Equalizer, and Guma cut out of the fight. Ezreal ulti from Ruler is good. The fight's still coming through for Genji. They found the angle, and they're taking it. Quick double for Ruler.
Knows that.
Genji collapsing on the flanker of Dorn, but here comes Faker laying down the wall. Ulti leverage. Only one member going to get knocked up. They want to burn through Chovy. 4K on the objective. They're not going to be able to finish it, but now the fight breaking out. Keria trying to find the angle. Gumayushi throwing down the calling, and all of Genji is starting to fall. Chovy and Keen on the run. They can burn whoever they want, but it's not enough to take the fight. Doran unfazed. Keria stepping up. Faker to follow through and bring it home. 7K on the Otacon, but it belongs to T1. Once again, he buys an extra second, but it just does not matter. Down goes the Rumble. The Equalizer decent, but the follow-up is just not there. Keria body blocking, keeping Chovy out of the fight single-handedly. He's going to be able to realm warp to safety, but Canyon with the pullback. Can it be the face that turns? Faker stunned, not able to find the follow, but the flick back into Chovy is good! T1! Find the angles, find the fight, find the pick, and just keep the ball rolling. Genji shell-shocked as T1 break into the mid lane.
It's a layered engage from T1. 1 into 2 into 3. Doran.
They can't even get Dorn as well. Now the horn has been blown, and it might be Keen who's been cut out. Dorn trying to find the disengage, but in the meantime, it's Keen getting cut down where he stands. Does not have time to go golden. It does not matter as Faker's on a rampage.
It's T1.
Lock up there. Flick back onto Canyon. Manages to find a few members, but again, Genji running, sent packing. Genji, when they had the lead, they choked T1 out, but T1 backbreakers in this game as Guma finds the double, looking for a few more kills, looking to tie up the series. Genji, whatever dominance they had domestically, it's a different story on the international stage. T1 won't go quietly, and Genji sent packing here in game 2.
I love the way we saw how both of these teams choke out their opponents. As we see T1
and the Pantheon can really struggle into the
disrupt if he can, but they may have just been able to find the pick. That's a two-man, but the ulti's already coming over for Guma. Faker ready to get the mid, double flash out. They're gonna find that first bubble. Who's gonna get it there? Because Doran's still alive. Down he goes. Chovy. And now the fight breaks out. Keen in the midst of the entire team. The Cassante ready to pop off. Guma can't get any damage down, and Genji weather the storm of T1. Ruler stays standing, and Faker and Guma are not enough to turn the fight back. They keep most of their members, but they'll lose the Drake.
ultimate with no flash available there. As
Hold that thought. They found another. Faker trying to make his way out. They got what they came for. He'll give his life, but will it cost them the Baron?
And it might not even be Baron. Look at the timer on Dragon. That was such a long stall. So Genji.
Next fight.
Here we go.
And they go.
Doro ready for the follow-up. Keria trying to go in. Ulti coming in for Guma, though! He lines him up and he tries to knock him down, but in goes Canyon right in the nick of time! Descending from the skies, denying T1. Canyon goes in, quick ulti out, and now the response coming in. Good damage, follow-up, Keen, knocked up! Owner finds the angle, ulti over the top coming in from Faker. Ulti not going to connect from Keria, but it might not matter. Chovy trying to keep this one going, though. Massive damage going in for the Galio. Canyon living for an extra moment, but Owner finds another in the clutch. Chovy going back in for Guma, though, and Ruler's still alive. The Senna's still alive. T1 need to take down Ruler, but they're out of cooldowns. They're out of damage, and they're out of hope in this game 3. Finds the lockup, and Owner in trouble now. Forced to flash back into safety. Keen immediately into the back line. Gumayushi has a decent angle to get things kicked off, but it might not matter. Keen doing so much work. 2v1 against the T1 carry.
To turn this game into not a lot of opportunities for T1. The T1 gonna have to watch their Nexus falls as Genji go up 2-1.
Locked up, knocked down. Genji slow, controlled. Versus the Gragas, but most importantly, it's that massive damage on the carry, and they get the kill! It's first blood for Ruler.
And I want to highlight, I think both these teams, once you start falling behind,
and that's going to be big because it's Canyon to the back line trying to finish off Baker. Flash through! Ruler gets the job done. That's the initial ulti out. Bailout is there as well. Owner flashing to safety. He'll manage to survive. Ruler in the back line. Ruler shielded up and finding the kills. Genji. Chovy, but Chovy still manages to live for an extra moment. Bomba gets the job done. And T1 fire back.
good counterpunch, but look at the top side.
Yeah, Kalista is going to get free.
But Doro with the beautiful ultimate buys a few extra seconds. Ready now to go in as Owner pops the ulti. Darkness on the side of Gen G. They know they've lost the exchange, but T1 won't push for any more. Ulting to try to get away, but the Fear Tether still connects.
Whew.
Such a good punish there because what they see is Canyon using his W to...
Ruler ready to take over, but the knockback is huge! Ruler goes down, buys a couple extra seconds. They need to finish off Doran so he can live, and then manage to make it work. Gen G holding on, 2 stacks up for Chovy. Retreat going in, big damage from Guma as the big one finds its target. Keen off on the side, gets feared up, locked up. Owner finding the kill. The charm on the Faker is big, but it's not enough damage to finish the job.
Would it be if T1...
Duro needs a good ulti here. Shockwave into the midst of the team is a decent start to the fight. Duro managing to get the ult out. It's chaos in the pit. The shutdown onto Owner is crucial. AK on the Baron and it's dropping. T1 want to keep this fight going. They don't want to risk the 50-50. They shouldn't have to. 5K, eyes on the prize for Gen G. It's a split call. Chovy starts to dive into the backline. 2K on the objective. Doran in the midst of everything. He can't get it done. In the end, the Baron goes to the side of Gen G. They found their moment and they took it.
That looked so dicey for Gen G.
Big damage, Shockwave back, Keen, over eager and shut down.
Most likely going to lead into them getting prio on.
Lens, Chovy going golden, Doro not in a great spot to follow up, and it's Ruler. It's Ruler versus the world, but T1 are not gonna give him the angle. They group up, they stand strong. Right into the midst of the team, and now Doro and Ruler have to make all the difference, but Owner finds the reset. He's into the back line, it's him versus Ruler, but Ruler just takes it. Taking his time, waiting for the angle as Gen G just descend on the objective. They know they have the advantage if it comes down to it. Contempt for the weak, the passive for the Zed. The E from the Kalista should finish it. But instead is Keen picked off. Eyes on Faker again with the Shockwave. Gen G desperate to burst through the objective. 6K, lower and lower. It should be impossible for Owner, but he might be able to make it happen. No, Gen G get it, and Ruler's running rampant. Or they can't get to the backside. Ruler untouched. Double kill for T1. Objective down in Gen G's favor, but again,
Doran.
The cost is too high. Guma stands tall, Doran on the chase. Chovy golden, but headed to silver, and it's the Quadra.
He showed up in playoffs to get them here. He's showing up massively again in this game.
T1 will not be denied a game 5. Once more into the fray we go.
On the map, not gonna be...
Owner determined to finish it. He'll go in.
Dead.
Canyon down for first blood.
Once again, we see them start that Drake stacking early.
They want to go all in on this Renekton. Doran trying to style the exhaust already there. Ulting back through to get into the tower, but now he's face first with Canyon. Dash through his key. Looking for the cash out. And on the top side, the trying to hold on. Dominus use Q into the wall. A good combo. Keen can't push a single button. Keeping things going. And exhaust onto the Ambassador. And it's Chovy! Chovy in the midst of the fight. Keeping it going as Keen wants to go forward. Guma off on the side, completely isolated. Eyes on the Draven, though he might just be able to catch up. But it's the reset for Ruler. Ruler. There too, they've caught out Owner. Owner locked up the kickback, trying to retreat now as Canyon's already taken the objective. Rocket hits him! Another reset for Ruler! Initial lockdown is good. Hook to pull him back, but he hits into the wall. Follow-up now coming in. Chovy buying an extra second. The weirding as he tries to retreat. He will just have to give his life. Quick shutdown! Canyon chasing as well. Doran splitting from the rest of his team for a hope at another shot, at another fight, because it's falling apart for T1. So much hope domestically, looking to make good as Carrier tries to find the fight, but it's Guma isolated on the side, looking to take down Ruler. One more auto, but it doesn't quite have the damage. Ruler living in the clutch!